The Vision Development Foundation is a philanthropic organization inspired by the ideals of the late Alaji Turo Dabo, whose generosity and regard for the needy and less fortunate of society transcended boundaries and was generally acknowledged. Inspired by the magnanimity of his late father, Modu Turo Dabo took up the work to continue the family legacy of sharing with the poor and helping society. This philanthropic activity, so ingrained in the family philosophy, gave rise to what is now the Vision Development Foundation, which was registered in 2006.
Vision Development Foundation is a local NGO registered with the government of the Gambia in 2006. And our objective is to complement the efforts of the government in reducing poverty in the country, and in particular empowering women and youth.
Vision Development Foundation was registered in 2006 as an NGO, that is non-governmental organization, mainly with the expansion of the mission of the dad. That is how best he will be able to see to help the poor and the needy from diverse backgrounds. And this idea has actually expanded to where we are today.
Since then, the NGO has grown into one of the most proactive community-based organizations in the Gambia, renowned for its hands-on approach to grassroots needs, especially during natural disasters, festivities, or support to women and youth empowerment. It remains arguably the only NGO with direct links to the grassroots, where it has built a network of partners and stakeholders who can directly approach and obtain funding without undergoing unnecessary bureaucracy. This has endeared the VDF to the communities, thus making it and its founder and patron a household name in the Gambia.
Vision Development Foundation is a household name in the Gambia. Why? Because our system of operation is different from all other NGOs in the Gambia. That's the main reason. Vision Development Foundation believes in giving help on time and directly to the needy people. That is our philosophy here. And the most important and the priority program that we have here is respond to the need of the people.
In his bid to further enhance and strengthen the work of the VDF, an organization he has dedicated his time, energy, and resources, Mr. Dabo instituted a revamped and effective and efficient board composed of experienced and seasoned officials with a long history of dedication to community and selfless service. This board is headed by Lamin Diba, who, along with his colleagues, has initiated a 6-year strategic plan from 2014 to 2020.
As a board responsible for policy, we have developed a strategic plan, a 6-year strategic plan running from 2014 to 2020. And the areas that we focus on, that we want to see this organization, is to see that this organization is self-sustaining by 2020, and as well the clientele that we serve, that is the people, the communities, we want to ensure that we give them services like basic social services are accessed by our clientele. And this includes, of course, education and health.
The 6-year strategic plan seeks to pursue 8 thematic areas with the overarching objective of enhancing capacity to ensure self-sustainability of local communities with emphasis on women, youths, and children.
We are on an organizational reform that is both at the level of the Secretariat. Even this board has been reconstituted, and they give the board the capacity to be able to steer the affairs of the organization at the policy level. But also we also look at the management of the organization. So we come up with a strategic point to enhance the management capacity of the Secretariat and affiliated groups. We are not only looking at our Secretariat, but also the groups that we work with. We want to enhance their capacity, to increase their capabilities, so that in whatever they do, be it entrepreneurship, be it agriculture, we enhance their capacities to be able to be self-sustaining.
Today, the institution has built its capacity, and we have expanded our program compared to past years. Because when you look at it today, we are operating in 4 to 5 different areas. Okay, our topmost area of operation is agriculture and safe drinking water for the poor and the community.
In order to achieve these ambitious goals, the VDF is currently working with different women groups providing seeds, garden materials and money to enhance vegetable production as a means to empower these grassroots women by enabling them to become financially independent. A similar program is also ongoing, which enables local women access microfinance services through a revolving fund at no interest. This is also intended to provide access to money to these women engaged in petty trading, something that could enhance their entrepreneurial skills.
This is in line with our strategy on trying to build the capacity of the grassroots in trying to overcome the poverty eradication realities. This is one. Number two, we have a sound microfinancing program. In our microfinancing program, we give revolving fees, that is loan, to women groups. These groups, they go at their level to develop skills or to come up with programs that they will be able to venture in and develop it to their own capacities. And these monies, when we cover, we try to expand the program. It is all over the country. If you go to many regions you go, Vision Development Foundation is operating in the area of microfinance, mainly at no profit.
This initiative has not been limited to women, but has been extended to young people and children who cannot afford the cost of education. To this end, the VDF has taken it upon itself to pay the school fees of needy children to enable them attend school. This investment in the education sector will undoubtedly give these otherwise helpless children a future, given that education is the cornerstone to success in today's world.
We believe that the only sustainable way of developing people is to give them knowledge and skills. We're not only supporting people in the formal school, but people also attending skills training schools are supported.
However, those young people who would want to start a business but could not afford seed money could get initial funding from VDF to run their own shops. This intervention gives young people a lifeline to actualize their dreams of having their own businesses, thus help curb illegal migration, which is taking a heavy toll on the youth.
We are funding some of their activities, and sometimes we in fact give some youth the opportunity to open a business of their nature, and we give them the starting capital. This is key in our development. We are doing this thing so as to open an opportunity or more opportunity for young people not to be sitting at home, but they can come up, pick up one or two things, or form an association, come be registered as a partner here in VDF, then their programs can be funded. So this is something that has been ongoing since at the start of Vision Development Foundation.
Currently, the benefits are being felt by some youths who are working hard to earn a living and attain economic independence. One of them is Ibrahim Singate of Bundung, who runs his own shop selling DVDs and latest music releases.
Bundung start pour living naka business ka duñu waxone pour gaay ñi ngay fight affaire yi bagwe ni. So after guy call ma dem, so guy ubul ñu workshop dal. After guy teach ñu about business. Wow, why bu fa demé nak dem fa lan lu bari nak about this business. Yeah, daf ñu over dimole, especially man ak tuma guy yi lay nekk fi dafa over dimole. Dafa change lu bari suma life na because time bobu nonu man business bi dafa melni dama yaga di def music nga. Dama yaga di def music since time mo len dem school sa. Mo da bu ma demé rek gaay wax ma affaire business bi rek ma choose business waaw.
Another young man who has dreams of becoming a big-time businessman is Usman Baji, who operates this video games PlayStation in Latrikunda. The story of Usman underpins the very essence of the VDF, as it has transformed him from a school dropout to a self-employed young man eager to make this a springboard to something even bigger and more rewarding. Perhaps the two initiatives that have had a profound effect on the lives of ordinary people, particularly the poor and the needy, are the Community Development Initiative and giving of gifts during festivities such as Ramadan, Tobaski, and Christmas. These two initiatives directly impact on the daily lives of thousands of ordinary people, especially at the grassroots. The Community Development Initiative involves road construction, rehabilitation, and maintenance, which target important roads prone to erosion and other environmental hazards. These roads are usually rehabilitated at the request of the communities, who are usually cut off during the rainy season from access to social centers such as markets, schools, and hospitals.
This is a very wider program that we are doing, because this program entails our response system in the road construction that we are doing with the communities, and we have road rehabilitation program we do. and maintenance to public institutions and facilities. This is a major program that we do. We try to come up to see how best we can come to make life better for those vulnerable communities and institutions across the region here. We have done this thing all over. We've developed roads for many places. That one is an evidence.
This year alone, dozens of strategic roads have been maintained by the VDF, much to the gratitude of community members, particularly women and the elderly.
We lost 2 lives on this road problem because from June up to December, no vehicle enters here. Even if you pay them $1,000, they will not come because of the poor condition of the road. I am very happy. I feel very glad because we were not hoping to see this day, definitely. Anyway, we were hoping to see it, but we don't expect it to be at this time. But we are definitely proud of this man because the 2 problems that we have on this area, on this Jolakunda area, is we don't have water and this road problem. But for now, the road, there is some improvement. We are very much glad that this man has wiped our tears.
ma kontaan rek te may wax ne ñu ngi sant yàlla bu baax te julli ci yonent bi yaakaar naa yoon moom ku ko defar moom defar nga lu bëri ndax yoon mooy lépp ndax fii dañ fi daan ñëw ak moto su ñëwee ba fii duñ mën a agsi dañ dee wàcc ci moto bi dox dugg ci kër yi bon ñu ngi gërëm moo turoo daabo ndax soo gisee man ma wax ba fii rek dafa am lu ko jar ak lu tax moo turoo daabo moo waral pour ma jaar fii nii ndax moo turoo daabo mu ngi jàppale réew mi ndax moom ci boppam ci yoon bi nekk na ci la dooree dafa dooree ci lu bëri danay génnee xaay jox ñu ñuy liggéey mu génne marchandise di jox ñu ñuy jaay mu nekk da liggéey yoon bi da liggéey lu bëri ñu ngi ko ñaanal yàlla ci lu mu nekk yal na ko fa yàlla saxal.
These road rehabilitation exercises have impacted positively on the lives of ordinary people, something that has been attested to by even local government and municipal officials, as well as National Assembly members.
Great humanitarian gesture, especially now that the rains are coming. I went to a few of the sites, like the one that's the access road to Bundung Primary School, Lower Basic School. Oh, I could not imagine that that road could be transformed into that form of motorable highway now. I mean, the inhabitants there, the school children, everybody is praying. So what we can do now is, because whatever he does is to complement government's efforts. These are works to be done by the councils and government. If an individual with his NGO is able to do these things to supplement government's efforts, we can only say thank you to him.
When we have such people like Motro Dabo, who is a philanthropist and is ready to help and to work with the council, able to give the people the livelihood of the people, to improve the livelihood of the people, well, we still join with him and we thank him for what he has done. And he has already helped the council to get out of a thing which they cannot be able to do.
I'm very happy. And I'm happy to see what has happened. And we must give thanks and praises to Allah, who has enabled the Vision Foundation Managing Director and CEO to have this idea of help. And it is not only here. You can, even if you go to KM, all the streets, he has engaged in over 20 streets that are right now in rehabilitation. And he's doing it, alone. This is what the president is calling about. This is what he's saying.
In addition, thousands of dollars and tons of essential consumables such as rice, sugar, bread, fish, and meat are distributed to people during Ramadan by the VDF, courtesy of its founder, Modutro Dabo. The offices of the VDF are inundated with thousands of women, men, and children during this blessed month to receive these consumables as a means to also enable them get decent and enjoyable meal after fasting.
These programs are very important because everyone has just witnessed that during the month of Korite or Ramadan, we have daily giving out thousands of dollars and valuable materials to needy poor people. This is just to facilitate, the fasting and to also help them to complement the need on their religious obligation.
The climax of these daily handouts is on Laylatul Qadr and the Eid Day, otherwise called Korite, when dozens of bulls and cows are slaughtered and the meat given out free to everyone. This has become an annual event in the operations of the VDF, which is unrivaled in its generosity to the poor and needy. This is also replicated during the Greater Feast of Tobaski, and thousands of rams are distributed amongst the needy and those who cannot afford it. The long-term objective is to cement its reputation as a responsive, people-centered and highly efficient organization working to promote national development. To achieve this goal, the VDF is repositioning itself to attract like-minded partners through its open-door policy to sustain and diversify its operations.
What I'm calling here for is partnership. Partnership as enshrined in the Global Millennium Development Plans, not only at the level of national level or international level, but at the level of the communities. The communities should see all what we are doing is to support them. So this is what VDF is out to give out to the Gambian people, and we are looking forward to support from other like-minded organizations and even individual philanthropists to support this organization to be able to achieve this and implement this strategic plan.
For all private, public and other private philanthropic institutions and individuals who would like to look at our program of activities and come and partner with us for expansion.
This would mark a turning point in the evolution of the VDF from a modest organization with big dreams into a fully fledged NGO of truly national and international repute. Modu Tro Dabo, the founder and patron of the VDF, is determined to not only entrench the work of his father, but take it to another unprecedented level that will last for posterity. For him, the journey continues and into the future.